On the 40th birthday of Excel, Microsoft added a revolutionary new capability called Agent Mode. We are going to see 6 scenarios to learn how to use Agent Mode. By the way, this video is available in 20 different audio languages. To switch the language, click on the gear icon at the bottom. So let's start with the first scenario. I have simple tabular data here. It's an Excel table and I wanted to do conditional formatting. So I went to agent mode, asked if category is 3, put purple background, white font. Now it does that beautifully. It's telling me the steps it took to get this done. And usually at the bottom, there is something called show detail. So it understands reasons, plans, executes, and even verifies it. Also notice these things. The output of whatever it has given is going to go away forever when you close this pane. If you want to keep it for future as a documentation, make sure you copy it and paste it elsewhere. If you like something, do click on this. I'm sure the team will like it. But even more importantly, if something goes wrong, please click on this button, explain what happened, and give as many details as you can, because this is how products become better. I also asked Excel Copilot to do the same thing, purple background, white font, but it didn't do a good job. It's telling me how to do it step by step. It didn't do it on its own, so not very useful. Here is the next scenario. This is a master database of all the YouTube videos I create. I went to Excel agent mode and asked it to explain this file. It took some time and now it's analyzing every sheet and it's telling me exactly what each sheet is supposed to be doing. Finally, it's telling me some ideas to improve the file and it's offering its help. So this is commendable. In the second sheet, I have a simple search functionality. I type a keyword here and it gives me all the videos matching that keyword. So click inside the cell, explain this formula and how can I improve it. Took much longer, but it gave me outstanding results. But it has also suggested multiple improvements. It has already created a better version of it, implementing all those suggestions. It is giving me further options. So if I type 3 keywords and one of them is matching, I should still get results. That's called tokenization. And it actually created a tokenized version as well. I put the modified version right next to my existing data and tested whether the formula works. And it works beautifully. It only made one mistake. It defined a variable called source based on the table, which is all correct. But later on, while referring to the table, it used the newly created name. This doesn't work. So I just changed that to original table name and the formula is working absolutely fine. Agent mode did a fantastic job. I asked the same question to Copilot. It did give me overview of what the file contains, but it didn't even understand the sheet names properly. So not very impressive. Let's move on to the next scenario. Simple transactional tabular data, and I'm asking it to create a dashboard. I didn't give any details about what should be in the dashboard, but it figured it out. This is the dashboard it created. Overall summary of numeric items. Then some pivot table like things, although this is not a pivot by function. This is unique and this is a lambda with some ifs. It created multiple charts and as a first cut, this is quite acceptable. When you send a report to someone, I would strongly suggest copy this execution plan and paste it as a part of the report. That way, the other people who are consuming the report have higher level of confidence about the accuracy of the output, and they can also cross-check the logic. When it comes to AI, everyone is worried about hallucinations and unpredictable results. So agent mode has handled that proactively by always adding a verification step. I tried the same prompt in Copilot. Don't worry about spelling mistake. AI understands all that. But Copilot in this case just didn't understand things. So in this scenario, agent performed much better. Here is the next scenario. It's just a report I have copy pasted from somewhere. A balance sheet basically. I'm going to agent and asking it to analyze it and assess the financial health of the company. It took a long time. It is explaining exactly what it is doing. It has calculated various things. It is showing me an integrity check. It did find some mistakes, so it's highlighting those mistakes, which is a 100 million gap somewhere. And then it is giving me guidance about the overall picture and what are the risks. I asked the same question to Copilot, and in this case, Copilot did a fairly good job. Let's look at a more complex scenario now. The data looks simple, but what I want is look at the start and end date. And if the month is different, then I want the row to be duplicated. Agent Mode understood it perfectly, although it took almost 10 minutes to come up with the answer. It did the job, but then it just gave me an output with the duplicate rows. Then I said, no, I want this to be dynamic. Again, it took a long time and it did create a working formula. This is the entire formula. So let's look at this row 1827 sales. In the raw data 1827 sales. Currently both are Feb. I'm going to make this March. Now let's go to our output and here it is. It has been dynamically changed. So this was absolutely brilliant, but it didn't stop there. So it's telling me it's a good idea to compare month plus year for future. I did ask the same prompt to Copilot. It didn't give me a formula. It just created an Excel file for download. That file has the original data and the process data, but there are no formulas. It's just hard coded. So Copilot wasn't very good in this scenario. Now let's look at a data consolidation scenario. I have multiple sheets and multiple tables. I want all these tables to be combined. So I asked the agent mode, create a single cell dynamic formula which will combine all the tables, and it actually did that. This is what it created. Initially, it just stacked the tables by hard coding their names. But I said if there are multiple tables, I should be able to combine. Then it came out with a workaround where it has created a range where I will first populate the names of the table, and then it created a formula which is going to work on top of that list and then pick it up. Now, I didn't want to hard code the names, so I asked it, why can't we use on changed event to detect and then dynamically do it by writing code? It gave me a detailed explanation as to why this is not a good idea, primary being runtime dependency on code. So that's why it said I put a helper list, which makes more sense because it remains formula based. I asked it how to do this in Power Query. It created a new sheet, gave me step by step procedure along with the actual code, which I just had to copy paste in Power Query editor. So again, brilliant performance by agent mode. The same one in Copilot. It didn't do a great job. It did give me a formula, but this is not a very efficient way of doing it. And finally, Copilot gave me a file, but I don't want a separate file. I am working inside this file. So again, agent mode is way better in this scenario. After seeing all this, you will realize that the most important use case for agent mode is every activity you perform in Excel. Go to all your important critical files, open them one by one, and ask agent mode to analyze what you're doing and suggest areas of improvement. Even if you think you're an expert, this will help you. Now it's time to learn how to install the agent mode. To use agent mode, you must have M365 Copilot license. So it's not a competitor to Copilot, it's an adjunct. Currently, it works only on the browser. Go to Home tab, Add-ins, and More add-ins. If you don't see Add-ins button itself, that means your IT team has blocked it. You will need to talk to them. In this dialog, search for Excel Labs, click on the Add button, and now it will get installed. In case you don't see this, go to Home tab again, and you should see Excel Labs button. When you click on it, you should see Agent Mode. In case you don't, click on this menu, go to Feature Gallery, click on Make Default, and then Open. Remember, Agent Mode does not have activity list or chat history kind of feature right now. So if you want the output to be retained, it's up to you to copy paste it somewhere else. So suppose you forgot to keep track of it and now you want to know afterwards what did agent mode do. Now the only method you have is go to Review tab and either go to Show Changes, which will show you recent changes across the workbook, and even older changes, review version history. This will give you version history of up to 500 previous versions. So a combination of these will give you an idea of what changes were done by agent mode. To avoid conflicts and confusion, always work on a copy of your live data. Next, we need to understand which tool to use when. Copilot is for interactivity with one or more Excel or other types of files, and more chat based experience. Whereas if when you want to do deep technical work inside Excel, you want to delegate it to someone, then you use agent mode. And if you have a chat kind of thing with multiple types of files, you want to put them together, visualize them, analyze them, then use analyst agent. All this will save enormous amount of time. But what do you do with that time? If you're the boss, you're worried that the time saved will be wasted by people down the line. If you're the person down the line, you're worried that if you have too much extra time, you will either get more work or you will be retrenched. Either way, nobody is happy. So, what to do with time saved is, of course, a topic for another video. But for now, whether you're the boss or the subordinate, here are some pointers. To summarize, we saw 6 scenarios, and in all those scenarios, agent mode did brilliantly well. Check out this benchmark. Agent mode is approaching human abilities, whereas all other AI tools, including Copilot, are way below. The link in the description. If you found this useful, please try it out, share it with everyone, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and give me ideas for future videos. So that's it for now. See you soon. Thank you.